Hey everybody, my name's Joe. Welcome back to SNES's Life. Tonight I'm going to be playing Super Alfred Chicken. Released, I believe, in February of 1994. It's a very strange sounding game. I've never heard of it. I mean, that's not entirely a lie. I have heard people say its name on like Twitter and such, but I've never played the game. I don't know what the hell it's about. My guess is you are this weird looking red. I mean, you're a rooster, I guess, probably, not a chicken, but I don't. No. So let's see. Box cover art. There's a weird skeleton chicken with a mohawk. Some fish. Collecting gems. Bombs. I'm going to guess this is a bog standard platformer. Would be my general assumption just from the little bit of a view I get here. Lord Goober, what up? Yeah, I don't know. It came with a free poster. This background or this box. Have a look at the back of the box here. Meet the hottest new game of chicken, Alfred Chicken. I need your help. Mecha chickens kidnap my egg friends, and they're going to clone them in the vile mecha chicken army. I think it's rescue them, thwart the mecha chicken for world domination. Join me on my journey through 21 levels, outrageous obstacles, far out places, grapple with over 100 feisty foes. Okay, so let's see. Over on the right, we got our general 4 screenshots and a little bit different of a orientation there, but I don't know if this top one doesn't even look like gameplay footage. That looks more like a interstitial there. The bottom 3 look like gameplay. We got what looks like a very generic platformer and not that impressive, really. But I could be fooled. You never know. Let's see. That looks kind of like a one on the left looks kind of like a Bowser King level, like you're running along a dungeon path and there's things spinning around in chains. One on the right looks like you're jumping at a giant pissed off yellow ball with a head. And the bottom one looks like there's a giant dead nutcracker guy. Along with what looks like maybe like a world map and a snail. So, I don't know. Very strange. Freya, sorry. Freya. I want Freya's with that. Freya, how are you tonight? 1 week from Adepticon. Yeah, I know, Goob. I'm not even going. I thought about it, and I decided not to. Just wasn't going to happen for me this year. Oh, pardon me while I answer my wife here. Really? Uh, huh. The game manual's not loading, huh? Oh, there it goes. So, Super Alfred Chicken. Look out. Short manual, 11 pages, and that's front back. So, starting the game, the options, you get your little broadcast about what's going on here. Controls, up, down, left, right, big shock, up goes through doors. You got a jump and a shoot button. That is it. That's bog standard platform if I've ever heard of it. Collect balloons, collect diamonds, doorways. Some buttons will activate other things like bricks to stand on. Mr. Peckle Space Lab, that's like a bonus level. On-off blocks, springs for jumping, ice. There's TVs, watering cans, yeah, different power-ups. Bonus games. Yeah, it's a platformer. That's exactly what it is. The Evil Mecha Chickens. Oh, that's what the big yellow ball was. I suppose I should read about those. They're trying to stop Alfred Chicken from rescuing Billy and his brothers. Alfred must fight and defeat all the Mecha Chickens. In order for Alfred to defeat the Mecha Chicken, he must find their only weak points and dive bomb them. Well, that's helpful. It doesn't actually tell me what the weak points are. Here's the tips. On each level, you'll find a door to my secret room where I'll give you a watering can. A special pot of strawberry jam to lets you throw bombs at things. Moving platforms. Sometimes you can follow a platform around the map. You can see these with the dotted lines. There are loads of secrets hidden in parts of the mission. Things that can be triggered by shooting them. Invisible springs that appear when landed on. Or walls that can be walked through. So that's your standard stuff. What's the watering can do, since it mentioned getting the watering can in the bonus stages? On each level, there's a secret room. Alfred discovers this room and gives him a watering can. Alfred gets all the watering cans. Something special happens when he finishes the game. Ah, boo. Special ending. Janky. Well, let's play Super Alfred Chicken, shall we? Doing anything fun at Adepticon this year, Goob? As I throw my controller across the fucking room because it was stuck under my footstool. Mindscapes. I've played a few games by Mindscapes. Nothing jumps to mind at the moment. Throwing down with Horse Heresy, 30k for the first time. We'll have fun. I was going to come up for one day for the bit swap, but then apparently they're not doing the bit swap this year. Beach, how's it going? All is well with me. How are you this evening? Welcome to Super Alfred Chicken. From everything, it looks like a bog standard platformer. We are going blowing off the table salute you. Ah! Why was their teacher like a brain with an eye stalk? So confused. And why does a magnet suck up an egg? This is all my eggs being kidnapped. Gotcha. Who can save the poor eggs? Jesus. Alfred Chicken! What just a bizarre game. Wow, that was an annoying noise. Well, let's max out the continues here. They used it seriously like a telephone ringer. Okay. I mean, look, I'm not going to knock generic sound like that, because Lemmings has generic music and sound, and I love that game, so you never... Who the hell's ringing my doorbell? I don't have anything to shoot. Oh my god. Listen to this shit. It's going to make that noise every time I jump. That is an awful design decision right there. Like, let's pick a really loud, long, and awful noise. Oh, Jesus, I didn't realize there was a fucking timer, too. Jesus. Can I kill these? Oh, I can. Haha. Oof. Alright, so the sound design is pretty fucking terrible. Oh. I'm on board with the death scene, though. Oh, bogus. Way back here. I like getting blown up in the feathers. Something tells me I probably can't kill the spiky... Oh, come on now. Sound effects seem a bit louder than the music. I'm sure they are. Jesus. What an awful decision. I see, I'm about to go kill a button or something first. Well, look at him try to get me. Oh, god damn it. You got floaty jumps in this. I mean, at least it makes sense that you would have floaty jumps. It is, you are after all a bird with wings. You don't say. Mother. Wow, I suck. Oh, Jesus. That's a real depressing amount of lost work. Time out. Holy sh... I don't like this game anymore. I always hate games with timers. It doesn't help when you have floaty controls to contend with. Okay, we'll see if we can manage. Fudge. Missed. What are you up to tonight, Beej? Other than watching me play an awful game. Oh! Oh, apparently those are dead forks. Like they're murder forks. Good to know. Good to know. Oh my god, no! Not all the way from the beginning, please. Oh, fucking brutal. Wow. I don't know if I have to hit these balloons for continue points or not, but I'm gonna. Whee! Really? Mother. So I did not notice until just now, but I'm pretty sure that the time you have stays with you from area to area. So like you have to finish multiple areas in the time limit, which just makes it even worse. No. Come on, where's the platform? You son of a... Get back here. 5 will get you 10 that you don't survive the whole hour of this garbage. Ah. Oh. I didn't even see your statement, Goob, that yeah, it didn't reset the timer. I just noticed that myself. We'll see if I can get an hour out of this. I don't really want to play another game tonight. Maybe we'll, Oh, is that the whole level? Okay, that's the whole stage. That's not too terrible. I've played worse. I like that Mr. Peckles is a flower. Personally, I think I'd have liked my name to be Mr. Peckles instead of Alfred Chicken. What the... Okay, I don't know what I just died on. Now I know what I died on. That was definitely a dude with spikes. For sure. Motherfucker. Ah! Alright, yeah, this is a fairly poor game. Like, your only attack is that dive bomb nonsense. Oh, I got shooters. Alright, having the ability to shoot is kind of a big deal. Come on, get out of your shell. Haha! From behind. Oh, that's a balloon. I was like, can that thing kill me? God almighty, the sound is awful. At least the music changed. Not much. It's still that kind of jaunty tune, but it's better than having the same exact music the entire game through. Come on now. Denied. I wonder what the little red shield around me is. Oh, look at that. I knew he was going to try and like rocket ship at me and kill me. So I beat Mario and the... fudge. Mario and the Rabbids today. And that was a really good game. I don't know if any of you guys have ever played that, but it's well worth... you know, that game's on sale all the time. Good old Ubisoft. Like, it was on sale during the Mario Day thing, I think, for like $8. Well worth $8, is what I'm saying. Nope. Can I just... Oh, that worked. Son of a bitch. I got it for about $5, I think. I need to pull it off the backlog at some point. Yeah, it was really actually quite fun. And they're making a second one, so it must have done generally pretty well. You know? Alright. You're starting to piss me off. Now, you son. Oh, what the hell hit me? I was like, I know I can make that jump. Oh, that hit me. Never played it before. Mario meets modern XCOM. Yeah, it was very much... it reminded me of the original XCOM game a lot. And it was a lot of fun. I mean, I put a lot of hourage into it. In fact, here, let me see. Like, I just finished it today. Can't you see how many hours you've put into a game? Mission, like, if you can't you sort by time played? Yes. Total time played. It doesn't actually tell you the total time played, does it? Well, it's like 5th on my thing, so I must have played it quite a bit. I'm trying to go get a light gun set up for my Xbox original and PS2. I miss playing light gun games. Well, I mean, you gotta know, I'm a huge fan of light gun games, Beach. I like the minor. Not the classic XCOM, which I'm a big addict of. I have not played the modern XCOM, Goober. And as far as light guns, Beej, the original Xbox only had one, and it was the silent scope one, and it's the one that I've been working on getting. But in order for that to actually function, I have to, I'll get like a little scuba tank. That's cute. I have to get a working Xbox, which currently I'm not having much luck with. Like, I got an Xbox, but the hard drive in it is dying. And, it's kind of expensive to fix. Because I didn't get the EEPROM pulled off before that. So, it's kind of a hoot to get dealt with. But I really wanted that silent scope game. Actually, I bought the game. I don't have the gun, and since I don't have a functioning Xbox, not a lot of point in getting it at this very second. As far as PS2, you got spoiled for choice. That's a fact. House of Dead doesn't work with a light gun for Xbox. I don't think so. I think it's cursor only. You know, you moved around the screen with your thumbstick. The only House of the Dead home port that I think had a functioning light gun was for the Wii. And the Wii technically isn't a light gun. It's an infrared mouse pointer, essentially. But if you want light guns, man, I highly recommend you get a Wii. Because the Wii, I didn't find this out until fairly recently. The Wii had a lot of light guns games. I've got guns for the PS2 as well. You know, I mean, with the backwards compatibility, as long as you're willing to go buy third-party guns and PS gun cons, you got Time Crisis, Time Crisis 2, Time Crisis 3, Time Crisis, Project Titan, Time Crisis, Crisis Zone. That's 5 Time Crisis games. You got 3 Point Blank games, Area 51, Jesse James Gunfighter. That's 10 just off the top of my head. Fergie, what up? Yeah, start looking at the Wii, man. Gunfighters, it's got House of the Dead 2 and 3, House of the Dead Overkill, Afghan War, I think. It's not called that. Heavy Fire Afghanistan, I think is what it's called. There's one called Gunfighters. It's got the Mad Dog McCree series, all 3 of them from the old Sega CD, which are all awful, but they're there. It had 2 Resident Evil games, Umbrella Chronicles and Dark Chronicles. There's a ton of stuff for the Wii, man. And the Wii is actually super accurate and works on modern TVs. So I highly recommend looking up light gun games for the Wii. Because totally worth it. And like I said, I didn't find this out myself until recently. And I'm happy I did because, yeah. I love me some light guns. You bastard. Oh, you son. I don't have any bullets. Oh! Fast mouse. That looks like it's gonna kill me, doesn't it? No, apparently not. I thought for sure that would murder me. I'm not even trying to like collect. Oh, what do you mean you killed me, you son of a bitch? I don't even want to collect secrets, man. I just want to like get through levels. Oh, it's that floaty jump thing. That's kind of cool. Yeah, die, you fucking bird. Aw, sad block. Oh, sad block is... I'm gonna get crushed? Nah, it's like the Super Mario World thing. Son of a bitch. Yeah, you know what? I'm probably just gonna wait for that. Oh no, did the honk not work? I didn't hear the honk. Oh, I've got my volume down. That's probably why. Arcade 1-Up will drop a Time Crisis cab this year. I will be getting it. Really? I'd be curious to see how they plan on making the light guns affordable on an LCD screen. That's a fact. Honk. The game looks interesting. When you die, you explode. Womp womp. Yeah, so when you die and explode, that's the only good part of this game thus far. The music, which you're going to see, is hella repetitive. The sound design is not great. Every time you jump, you get that woo 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 noise, which is awful. You have a real floaty jump, which at least makes sense. Like, you're a chicken. You should probably have a floaty jump. Oh, that's not gonna work. I was gonna say the sound is, but yeah, the sound design in this game is downright awful. What the? Okay. I'm not. What? I'm not actually sure how. Save states. I'm not actually sure how I'm supposed to get through that wall without my bullets. I found bullets in another stage, but not this one. God damn it. Anyway, so BG, I had not heard that Arcade 1-Up was going to make a Time Crisis cabinet, but obviously that is something I would be super interested in. If they do. But again, I don't understand how they're going to make it work. They're doing the House of the Dead remake for the Switch, and I'm real curious to see how that works. God, this is awful. No! Oh, you mother... Alright. That's some precise requirement right there. Indigestion. Wizard! What up? Long time no see, buddy. Oh, that's pleasant. Oh, you dirty mother... No! Oh, I hadn't save stated. And, oh, this stupid wall sucks. Oh shit! I've heard of this game, but never seen it. In 50 seconds, it does not look good. No, Zardoz, it is awful. That is a fact. I would say it's kind of a super plain platformer, and it is, but control is kind of wonky. and the music and sound design is awful. Reminds me of James Bond. It does remind me of James Bond. That is a good call, Ferg. No doubts. Half-Life 2 with a light gun. Half-Life 2 would be awesome. They just put out a Wii. Put a Wii in the cabinet. Probably. This is the list that shows all games for Xbox use a light gun. House of the Dead 3, Silent Scope. Big Buck Hunter, Starsky and Hutch, Silent Scope 2, MOB, and then Crisis Half-Life. Arcade 1-Up League just happened today at 9 a.m. They're also dropping NFL Blitz. Well, I don't care so much about NFL Blitz. If they figure out a good light gun solution, though, I'm super interested in that. Tells me the Darkman NES game, so not a great track record. No, not a great track record. I think I figured out how to get through that wall. Oh, son of a bitch. Oh, did I save? I guess I did save past that part. I'm stupid. That's really what we're getting here, folks, is I'm dumb. God damn it. I'm dumb and impatient. That's where we're at. Anyway, I guess, yeah, okay, so there's a lot more light gun games that worked with the Xbox than I thought, so go get it, man. I'm happy to be proven wrong on that front, because I love a light gun, and you should get it. If it's something you want, can't you just jump? You just go move you. There we go. Like, I'm not asking much of you, bird. Just get off the platform. Really? Half-Life Alyx is just real-life Half-Life. True. I can't play Half-Life Alyx, and I really wish I could. I have a Quest 2, but my laptop is not strong enough to run Alyx and run it into my Quest 2, unfortunately. I wish it were. I really wish it were. Oh, nice. Got a Rift S and my PC is only just strong enough to run it at medium. So I kind of want to for Alyx. I could put a, but then the frame rate drops considerably. Look, I'm a huge proponent of the Quest 2. Like, I think that system is awesome, and you know, like I have really dug VR, and yeah, like if that's something you guys are interested, you should absolutely get VRs because they're awesome. And my username on there is SNES's Life, so you're welcome to friend. Oh, Jesus, I just realized, Jesus, that's a fast thing. I actually just got a $30 credit the other day because my cousin used my referral link. Yeah, if you buy a Quest 2, let me send you a referral link. Shit. If you buy it off a referral link and then sign up for your account for a month, then both people get a $30 credit to the store. So, you know, yay credits for stores. Anyway, yeah, my cousin got one, and so I have a $30 referral credit, and I'm like, probably gonna end up spending that on Resident Evil 4, because Resident Evil 4 is really good looking. Interesting level that I don't particularly care for here. I think we're gonna see a boss here. Oh, what the hell? Giant buzzsaw. As you do, because why not? What? Come on now. What? I said jump, you stupid bird! Really? You can't like hold the shoot button and run faster. That's awful. What an awful design choice. Holy crap, PS2 had 4. Yeah, PS2 had a ton of light gun games. And the best gun controllers ever. The GunCon 2, mwah. The GunCon 3 I didn't care for. It had this weird like handle that was off the side with a joystick on it. But the GunCon 2 is sweet. Not super interested in Half-Life, Alex Pryor. They're still amazing. Super Hot. Yeah, Super Hot's alright. Time Crisis 2 and Vampire Knight. I need to get me a copy of Vampire Knight, but that's a little bit pricey. And then Duck Hunt and Hogan's Alley. Yeah, Time Crisis 4 big box with GunCon and sensors. You know, I don't know that I've ever made a list of how many GunCon game or light gun games I have, but it's got to be a decent number at this point. To take my mind off this awful game for a minute. So NES, we've got Hogan's Alley, Wild Gunman, Duck Hunt, Gumshoe, Freedom Force. I think that might be it for NES. Super Nintendo, I've got the Super Scope 6, Blitzkrieg, X-Zone, Yoshi Safari. I got another one in there. Metal Combat, Battle Clash. So I got 6 for the Super Scope. I got Menacer 6. Out of there, we get to the PS2. I've got Time Crisis 1, 2, 3, Crisis Zone, Resident Evil Dead Aim, Point Blank 3, Area 51, Jesse James Gunfighter. And then on the Wii, I've got probably another 12 or 13 of them. So, yeah, I got a lot. I got a lot of people want Arcade wants to do Virtual Cop or add it to the House of the Dead cab once they make it. I mean, they were both Sega, weren't they? They should be able to do that. If I ever get rid of Vampire Knight, I'll let you know. I'll cut you a deal. I mean, I'd be interested, I won't lie. It just kind of depends on when and what I've kind of got set aside for money at the time. I have 3 gun games for NES and 1 for Xbox. I have Silent Scope Trilogy for Xbox, but my Xbox doesn't work. And I don't have the gun for it. But yeah, that's kind of what I've been working on recently, was trying, like I said, to get a functioning Xbox. I'm not gonna make this. I don't I don't know how they expect you to make this. God. Nope. That's it? How the hell were you supposed... You son of a bitch. The log stops it. I mean, how are you supposed to figure that out? I guess probably read the manual. I imagine it probably tells you that, like, hey, if you peck the log, it'll stop the buzz. Man down! That's a happy-go-lucky boy. Oh, but if he wakes up while you're on him. How do you get over that? Okay. A little curious there. How the hell did I get next to him the one time? Oh, there we go. Alright, just get me out of the goddamn stage. I have a light gun full-size arcade in my garage. Ooh, I'm jealous, Beach. Really, truly. There was a guy probably 2 hours from me selling a Time Crisis cabinet. But neither monitor worked and the right side wouldn't make noise, and so I was like, I'm not gonna spend money on something that like that. Like, first off, I have a lot of room in my basement. I do not have room for a Time Crisis cabinet because those things are ridiculously large. As much as I would love one. Although there's a super off-road challenge cabinet that a pawn shop near me has right now, and they want $1,000 for it, and I'm gonna walk in. They put it out in January, and I was like, I'm gonna go in there, and I'm gonna let it sit for a month or two, and I'm just gonna walk in there one day and be like, look, I'll throw you $500 cash right now, and I bet they'll take it, because my pawn shops generally work with me, and then I'm gonna end up with a fucking driving cabinet that I'll find a way to get in my basement. Don't really know how, but that's a road to cross when you get to it. Oh, what the hell is this shit? Really? I hate maze things. Die. Oh. Back. Hell, the TC guns are worth $700 each per. Yeah. That's an ugly price. And I'm way too cheap. There was a guy that had a mechanized assault near me, and he wanted $500 for it. The monitor was burned out, but the game was fully functional. He said both the guns worked, just the monitor burned out. He didn't want to deal with finding a new one and getting it put in. And I'm like, mechanized assault was not an amazing game, but it was pretty decent. And it was one of the ones with like 2 big light gun Uzis on it, and I was like, that would be pretty cool. Again, I wouldn't. I mean, that I would have room for, because it wasn't a particularly beefy cabinet. Oh, shit. This snail's gonna kill me. Or not. Oh, yeah. Or yeah. I need to kill his ass. There we go. Problem solved. Didn't see that thing coming. Yeep. Oh, come on. No! I fucking save stated right on top of the goddamn thing. Fuck this game. Alright, yeah, I'm done with this shit. This is an awful game. The colors are good. I like a colorful game on the Super Nintendo. As far as being like kid friendly, the graphics and sprites actually aren't that awful. But the music and sound is atrocious, and the gameplay is lacking. There are power-ups that give you the ability to shoot enemies. I found one in like the 12 levels I went through there, and that was it. Floaty jumps, I didn't care for it. It's thumbs down, folks. Don't play Super Alfred Chicken. It's not great. You have any place near you that works on cabs? I have 3 places within 15 miles of me. No, I don't, Beach. I work on cabs. I fixed them. So I built my Final Fight cabinet, and then I bought a pinball machine and refinished it and fixed it. And so I learned as I went. I want to get a claw machine. I hate claw machines. I'm awful at those things. Yeah, no, nobody in my area works on those things. The closest people would be in St. Louis. They're about an hour and a half away. And then you'd have to somehow get the thing. I don't own a truck. We own an SUV, me and my wife, but it is not going to put that cabinet in it. That's a fact. So, that's like if I can get this pawn shop to sell me that big super off-road racing cabinet, like I'm going to have to go rent a U-Haul truck just to move the damn thing. But a small claw machine I wouldn't think would be that expensive. Final Fight Cab, hell yeah, great game. It was a great game. Yeah, it was, the cabinet itself is actually a 1982 Atari Dig Dug. And then by the time it got to me, it had been converted into a Mach 1 Neo Geo cabinet. And then I turned it into Final Fight. So it's had quite the life. It was in pretty bad shape when I got it. No truck, yeah, you gotta have one. Yeah. Yeah, I got the one legit cabinet and the one legit pinball machine. So, it's, you know, take what you get in life. I'm more than happy with all the shit I got. So that's Super Alfred Chicken. It's an awful game. Don't play it. What is today? It's Wednesday. This Saturday, we got to play something. I'm going to play a sports game because I got 2 sports games. I do my things in sets of 5. So, this set of 5 currently, we got Alfred Chicken, Sports Illustrated Football, Baseball, Pro Sport Hockey, Mickey's Ultimate Challenge, and Flashback, Quest for Identity. So, Alfred Chicken's done. Let's do Sports Football, Baseball. Doing it on a Saturday night when I can stream longer, let me play one game of each to see how those are. Then we'll flip through Flashback, and then probably Sport Hockey, and then we'll finish strong with Mickey's Ultimate Challenge, because the Mickey's games are generally not bad. I have an ALP for my pinball. I don't even know what ALP stands for, man. Yeah, I am not that heavy into the lingo. Is that a manufacturer, a type specific game, or is that like a virtual pinball table? Because virtual pinball tables are very interesting to me. That was originally what I was looking at when At Games and Arcade One both announced their virtual pinball machines. And what I ended up with was a 1982. I have a thing for 82. I'm born in 82 too. I got a 1982 Gottlieb System 80. It's a Mars God of War, and so it's a double wide, so it's a real big one. At Games Legends, gotcha. Yeah, that was the one. If I was gonna get one, that's the one I absolutely would have gone for. Is the At Games, because first off, it's got all the Gottlieb games on it that I want, like Haunted House and Black Hole and stuff. Oh my god, I would love to get a Black Hole or a Haunted House. Those are amazing games because they've got the top table and then they've got the drop down bottom table, and that is just dope as hell. Anyway, sorry, I need to wrap this up. Super Alfred Chicken, thumbs down. Don't play this garbage. Definitely not recommend for me. What is recommend is you go get a bunch of light gun games and play the shit out of that pinball, friend. I'll be back Saturday night, like I said, Sports Illustrated Baseball and Football, and I hope the rest of you guys have a wonderful week. I will see you this weekend. Peace out.